Hello, good people. This is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker, coming back at you live once again from the Lone Star State with another edition of the Media Mike Speaks. All right, good people, it is 46 minutes past the hour, and yes, we are the voice of the everyday citizen. All right, good people, I'm pretty sure you have heard now. One of my subscribers sent me something earlier this morning. Yes, it seems we are not having fun. You know why? Because the swap has begun. Well, we don't know just yet. But okay. Russia said on Friday it was ready to discuss a prisoner swap with the United States in private, a day after a Russian court jailed U.S. basketball star Brittney Griner for 9 years for a drug offense. Now, it should say imprisoned, but I don't know why they can't get the terminology correct. But anyway, as you see in the thumbnail, the U.S. is playing checkers while Russia is playing chess. And I'm pretty sure they're going to get a checkmate out of this. Now, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said President Vladimir Putin and U.S. President Joe Biden had previously agreed on a diplomatic channel that should be used to discuss possible prisoner exchanges. Now, I'm going to talk to you, good people, about a lot of this, what's going on, like I told you before. The U.S. needs to keep its mouth shut. This could have been done quick and easy way in the beginning. Because you see here, the reason why in the thumbnail we're talking about chess versus checkers. Because chess has a thing, as you all know, people call pawns. And a pawn can be a very useful tool in times such as these. And Russia is using that pawn. And who is that pawn? We already know. Miss Griner herself. Griner, whatever. Okay, goes on to say, quotes, "We are ready to discuss this topic, but within the framework of the channel that was agreed upon by Presidents Putin and Biden," Lavrov said during a visit to Cambodia. If the Americans decide to once again resort to public diplomacy, that is their business, and I would even say that it is their problem, unquote. See, that's bold. That's bold. You see, Russia is now in the driver's seat. So I told you in my last video and on my live, it's a win-win. I said if they do decide to let her out and do a swap, Russia still wins. They got the guilty verdict, they got the sentence, and they're going to get the swap. And what did America get? Nothing. Well, they got Brittney back and somebody else they're working on. Now, Biden told reporters at the White House that his administration was working to secure Griner's release. "I'm hopeful we're working hard," he said, if he could stay awake. Okay, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony. Now here's the idiot. This is what I'm saying. This is where it still gets bad here. Blinken, whoever you are. He's an idiot. U.S. Secretary of State Antony, it's not Anthony, it's Antony, so there's no H in here. Blinken said Washington was prepared to engage with Moscow through the established diplomatic channels. He said Griner's conviction highlighted her wrongful detention. There you go again with them dumbass choice of words. There's no wrongful detention here. By Russia, and further compounded the injustice that had been done to her. Idiot. Stop talking. Now, the Kremlin has remained tight-lipped on the prospect of a swap, saying that if prisoner exchanges were discussed in the media, they would never happen. You see, they're in the driver's seat. This is chess, not checkers. They go on to say the Americans have already made that mistake. You see there? Suddenly deciding to use megaphone diplomacy to resolve these issues. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said, "This is not how they are resolved," unquote. You see there? That's muscle. That's flexing. Peskov declined to comment on the court's ruling on Griner when asked if she could be pardoned. He said that the clemency procedure was coded in Russian laws. They're in the driver's seat. They're in charge. They got the upper hand, and they know it. Now, the United States argued she was there. Here we go again. The United States argued she was wrongly detained and being used as a political bargaining chip by Moscow. Russian officials dismissed the U.S. assertion, saying Griner had broken Russian law and should be judged accordingly. They are correct. You see how these idiots keep talking dumb stuff? She pled guilty to the changes. No, what is this? Who wrote this? Okay, anyway, she pled guilty to the charges against her, but instead insisted that she did not intend to break Russian law. Now, you see how dumb she sounds if she said that? Now, let me read this, good people. Cannabis is illegal in Russia for both medical and recreational purposes. So you knew this, Griner. You've been over there. You played ball over there. You knew this. The bottom line is, good people, Russia has the upper hand, and they're going to play it all the way to the end. As I stated before, it is chess, not checkers, and the Russians are on their way to a check and mate. Until next time, this is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker. Subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. Have a good night.
I'll understand you soon, it won't be long. Keep on, keep running.